Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We're going to do a quick review on the Mul-t-Lock interactive GPS satellite padlock. Now this padlock is new on the market and I'm going to take you through and give you a quick review on it. First of all, inside the box, I'll just lay out what's included in the box. You have the padlock, you have the key, you have the charging unit, and you have the battery. I'll go through all the questions that I asked when I first saw this product, that way it might answer some of your questions. First of all, the battery. It seems to be some sort of Samsung phone battery, so most likely you will be able to get additional batteries. So that helps when you want to just quickly swap over the battery. You can have a charged battery and swap it over. It charges on this charger simply just by plugging it in, putting it into the cradle, putting it into the power, and away you go. That's how you charge the battery. There's a 240 volt normal connection, and it also has the figure 8 connection on that side. You might even be able to get some sort of 12 volt charger as well. I do have one for a camera that looks identical to this. There it is there, and it has the plug on this side for input of 12 volt to 24 volt. So if you get that plug, you can pretty much charge it while you're driving or charge it back at the office. Now this padlock's ideal for people who have goods in transit, anywhere that has expensive goods, laptops, cigarette, money, anything that of value where you want to know when this padlock was opened. The idea behind this padlock is to give you notification of where it is, what the condition of it is, and when it was opened, and give you a GPS tracking of its locations, where it's been, and when it was opened, and the condition of the actual padlock. I'll take you through with the notifications and all those sorts of things in a minute. At the moment I'll just show you quickly the device here, and I'll give you some sizes. Now the size on this one here is about 70mm. I'm just measuring the black box at the moment. You're looking at about 57mm. Overall height of the device, you're looking probably about 105mm. Overall width, about 73mm. Clearance on the shackle. Now there is an indent groove here, if you can see this. If you can see it there, there's an indent groove. I'm just going to go straight across and measure from there to there. So there might be a little bit of extra room when you actually do clip it on. I'm measuring about 35mm of clearance there on the shackle. The actual shackle itself, use my vernier calipers for that. Actual shackle itself, I've got 10.98, so 11mm basically. Now it's a high security padlock, of course, with the hardened body, the resistant dust cap, suitable for all types of conditions, outdoor, indoor, wherever you like. One of the questions I did ask was if it's inside and you can't get GPS signal, what do you do then? And basically it still sends all its data via the SIM card which is inside there. So to prolong the battery life, you can actually turn off GPS. That way it doesn't use as much battery power. One of the other questions was how long will the battery actually last? Depending on how valuable your asset is that you're moving, depends on how many notifications you want to be sent, depends on how often you want the padlock to report back to you. So if you are happy with it only reporting when it's opened and locked and unlocked, then of course the battery will last longer. If it's a very valuable asset and you want to know exactly where it is minute by minute, then the system will have to report constantly, which means that it will send extra signals, creating less power in the battery. So one day and 1 month was the minimum and maximum for this particular device, which is pretty good. You don't need all the notifications. They can also be adjusted as well, such as this particular padlock can be reporting to you when it's in certain conditions, when it's been bashed or attacked, conditions like that where it symbolises that the padlock is under attack. All this can be reported. They can also be fine-tuned as well, so if it's banging around on the back of a truck, it's not sending you signals every 2 minutes. So these things here will help prolong the battery life of it. The actual lock itself, you can also have it reporting back certain times as well. One of the questions was what happens if you kill the device or you smash the GPS unit. Well, in that case then, on your app it will actually alert you that the device is not functioning no more and that it has been attacked. So that gives you a clear indication of there's problems on the transit line. It'll also show you where it was attacked as well on the GPS, so that way you can act accordingly. Compared to a normal padlock, which won't tell you any of these things, this is pretty much a GPS tracking device built into the padlock. This case right here is weatherproof, made of some sort of fiberglass reinforced plastic. I'm not exactly sure what, but it is actually sealed and suitable for all conditions. The actual padlock itself, of course, hardened shackle, the great body padlocks that Mul-t-Lock make, super strong, you know, metal inside metal upon metal, solid, very solid things. Weight on this device is probably about 1 kilo, and I'll take you through and show you a little bit more about the unit. Now the keys are Mul-t-Lock interactive, high security keys. You cannot duplicate, cannot pick, cannot bump, cannot do anything. If you've got the key, you can get it open. If you don't have a key, good luck. They're very high security. Simply, also one more factor, this figure 8 formation is here for a reason. This stops people trying to drill the lock open. So this is hardened, and then you've got stainless, all sorts of materials in there which you normally wouldn't find in a lock. Most of the time on most locks you just find a brass cylinder with brass pins, and it's quite easily to drill. This has got all these added security, just like this right here, where it doesn't allow a drill bit to actually drill it. So that'll stop you and bounce all the way around, make it impossible to drill. To start off with, you just put the key into the padlock, give it a quarter of a turn, and the padlock is open. From this side here, you can see there's normally 2 screws and a plate that goes over this. This is a test example model. And also you can see 2 little, one dot there and one on the other side. I'll quickly show you. Now to release this outer housing here, turn it quarter of a turn, and it should actually slide off, just like that. Without the shackle being in the correct position, it won't slide off. I'll give you a look at this side here. These 2 little indicators, they actually keep the shell on, and they also allow it to know when it is connected to its padlock and when it's not. Sorry, the lighting's not very good here. Okay, that gives you a bit of an idea on the padlock. Now this is the actual GPS unit or tracking unit here. I'll open it up for you. Inside you have the battery. And inside you have a SIM card. Now the SIM card is the responsibility of the customer. With this product here, you supply your own SIM card. There is a yearly fee for the tracking, just basically the software and all the rest. So there is a once yearly fee, and that covers pretty much everything. It's basically a GPS unit, which is battery powered. Even if you take the battery out and replace the battery, all the programming and everything still remains the same. There's no change on programming. Most of it is controlled via the software, which I will take through and show you now. Okay, now we'll go through and we'll give you a quick look at the Olympia tracking software. So first of all, you need to download the application, and it's called, I can show it to you there, Olympia Tracking, and it's basically in Google Play, or you can find it in the App Store. The first thing you do is you come to a big picture of the world. Sorry, it's a bit hard to see. Maybe that's a bit better. You come to a big picture of the world, just like that. Of course, you can just locate the device by pushing the little tracking signal, and you can track exactly where the device is. The next thing is you can go to your notifications. You push that and it'll show you your notifications here. It'll show you when it was opened, when it was closed. You can set your notifications custom to how you want it, just by going down to settings, notifications. You can tell it how you want it to notify you, and then add a new notification here. So all of these ones here are just the standard ones. We'll select here we go here. So you can select one for event, emergency, low battery, strong impact, weak impact, closed, open, break-in, power on. So you can pretty much have notifications for just about everything. At the moment we've got it set for all different types of notifications. Just as an example, I'll get out of this one. In the settings as well, you can do a number of things. Basically, whenever you want a notification, you can set it, and from there this padlock will notify you. What we're going to do now is we're just going to simulate it. Okay, so we've opened it up and we've left it open. Now it will be reporting back to the server, telling everyone that it's now been opened, and it should come back to the mobile phone once probably about 30 seconds after it's gone through to the server. We should get a notification on the phone, and it should give us the current location of the padlock and the status of the padlock as well. I'll go through a few more features here. On this software here, this little, so it's a bit hard to see. There we go. This one here turns the notifications on and off just by pushing that. This one here, you check your notifications. One of the good functions I found about this one was you can actually share your notifications too. So if you wanted to pick this particular notification of where it was open, at what time, at what location, you could pick that, select, send it in a message or an email to whoever it was concerning. So this is ideal for people who have goods in transit or gates on remote sites or anywhere that you would want GPS tracking, and it comes straight back to your mobile phone. This is operated via a SIM card, comes through the cloud server here, which is a yearly subscription, and then you get live updates on your mobile phone. Right there you can see, sorry, it's extremely hard to show you on the mobile phone at the same time, so if I can get it in screen there. There we go, that's about the best I can do it. So I'll go to notifications. This one here is probably our latest one here. So it's showing us the location of it. It's showing us that it's actually been activated. With enough locations at different locations of different ones on the map, you can simply push them. It'll bring you to it, give you all the information, which is extremely good. So that'll just bring us back to here, all these different places it's been activated. We'll show you where it's activated, where it is. Notifications, yes, we've seen that. You can select between satellite and mapping view. We'll just refresh. And okay, so we can set our notifications. We can give our units different names. We can tell it when we want it to notify us. All the different notifications. I'll see if I can run through them again for you. You can also set how you want it to notify you, if you want it to make a sound or whatnot. The notifications do work on mobile data. So from your actual app, it'll notify you via mobile data. So that is an important factor to know. You can select the names. And once again, you can select all these different options about low battery, strong impact, things like that. The software, once again, I'll give you the name of the software so you can go have a look at that yourself. The Olympia, OLYMPIA, Olympia tracking, and that's the tracking that handles this particular software for this one here. So we've gone over the padlock, we've gone over the tracking software, giving you a quick look at it. It's a great product, it's something unique that's out there. Not many other companies have GPS padlocks. When you have a padlock like this, at least you can eliminate, reduce risk and also reduce losses as well, such as missing products in transit, products that go missing in transit, times when products have been taken, halfway between when they're in transit, things like that. So by having one of these, you can simply clip it on, know when it's opened, and where it was, what condition, and things like that. You can also get a different key on this, which will be the click key. The click key is an integrated access control key. They can actually be programmed, they can actually have audits. It's basically access control. So if you gave a key to one person and on Monday and you didn't want them to access it on Fridays, you could actually do that. and it can also give you an audit as to who was the last person who activated the lock and things like that. So for further information, please email. I'll attach some extra videos up there on this particular product. It is quite a new product. There's lots of things to read and watch about it. And if you're interested in buying this product, we are a Mul-t-Lock distributor, and you can purchase this product. You will need to supply your own SIM card. There is a yearly license, and once you purchase it, that's pretty much it. If you buy more than one padlock and you want them key-like, let us know. You can select that on the options, and we'll send it over to you. Okay, thanks for watching.